mentality.
Man, this is brute strength versus brute strength. When you have...
He's got the neck, and there's the triangle hold. There it is! And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold.
Just imagine what it's going to take to get circulation back in the arm.
That may not happen for a couple of days.
Well, what's your take right now on Brock Lesnar? In a fatal four-way, there are lots of moving parts. What does he need to do to separate himself here?
I see somebody who's determined to walk away victorious. Unfortunately, I also see three others who are equally as driven to succeed. Something's going to have to give.
Fatal four-way matches are good when you're the one who's been declared the winner. But to even come close to that point, he's got the arm bar locked in.
A big boot by Roman Reigns. What makes Roman Reigns such a lethal entity? Whoa! And here's a cover. And a great punch there from John Cena.
Getting back into the ring now.
John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Come on, if he can't withstand this, he's in the wrong profession.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point. Watch it!
And Roman Reigns covers. We've seen Roman Reigns devastate an opponent with power moves that would normally be reserved for two men performing a double-team maneuver on a beaten opponent.
He gets out of trouble there. And there he goes, crashing to the floor.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
That's a first. What a move. Oh, he looks like he's in no man's land here. He needs to be able to put things back together here.
Michael, this is a dangerous position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup.
Roman Reigns buries his assault, but he always brings it back to his power game. The effect of his speed, agility, and crushing strikes on an opponent are all intensified because there is such brute force behind everything he hits you with.
That's what happens when you're in a powerful grasp. You go down.
Oh, that slam was vicious.
He's not exactly popping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened?
Roman Reigns looking a bit uneasy here. You can't help but wonder if he can turn things around here in this four-way match.
Wow, these guys aren't giving an inch, but at some point, one of them got to start pulling away, which is what we might be seeing right now.
The perseverance he's shown so far tonight is truly admirable. I get the feeling it's going to be incredibly tough to put him away.
Yeah, real tough. Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
And at this point, it looks to me like this match is as even as it could get.
It's a good point, John. And I'd say this match is about as even as it could get at this point.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Shoulders down. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
Hey, we're about to take a little trip.
Oh, no. Yes. I'm afraid you're right. Suplex City. That's someplace nobody wants to go.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
Oh, my. He's wild in there. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
John Cena with a slick reversal.
What should Cena be looking for now? He'll need to find a way to create some space if he wants to win this fatal four-way match.
And Michael, this could be the opening he needs to pull ahead. You know, I don't think anyone is out of this one. Regroup and attack is what I say.
Ouch! Wow! Brock Lesnar went down hard that time.
Look out below! Careful what you wish for. It can get real ugly outside the ring.
And these guys are real ugly.
Uh-oh. Things could get real interesting out here.
It's always interesting when they battle outside the ring. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Cena with a textbook counter.
Yeah, you know, I know some people don't want to hear it, but the truth is, John Cena is so technically sound.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot. And I'm not sure he even knows where he is.
From where I sit, they both appear to be competing with the same amount of energy. This one can really go either way.
Wow, he's still down after that.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Longer he's going to be able to go. He's showing no signs of letting up. And there's the face buster. He's pulling out all the stops tonight. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
The end may be near, folks. My God, his body's been through hell. His ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
What offense John Cena's showing at this point. And it's Randy Orton able to break free.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Oh my gosh, what a spear by Reigns!
Oh man, how's that for going on a ride? This is pure kick.
Will it be?
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
Here we go for the win.
I think they got him too. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal. There he goes, out of the ring. He's in full-on attack mode now.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast. When he gets going like this, there are few better.
Expanding the repertoire with that move. Well, I've never seen him do that before.
Oh boy. He's got it up there, Cole. In the crucifix. And now
it could be over here.
Yeah, maybe. 2.
Whoa, some reversal by John Cena.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
And he reversed it. Good move there.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Look at that reversal. What strength. Oh, a quick reversal there by Brock Lesnar.
Work is being put in by Roman Reigns.
Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
Oh boy, the stomps are starting. The question is, will the stomps ever stop?
Stop it away.
Oh! into the ring now.
One, two.
Tossed out like a rag doll.
He dropped like a stone, Ken. How many cliches can you and I use?
Dropped him like a bad habit.
King, we're about to take a little trip.
Oh, no. Yes. I'm afraid you're right. Suplex City. That's someplace nobody wants to go.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
John Cena with a slick reversal.
He's in full-on attack mode now. And that one hurt his hand.
After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh, boy. We know what's coming here. That famous spike DDT. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to.
Will it be?
2. He's showing no signs of letting up.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
Look at the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Look of intimidation. You'll see his picture by it.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
Right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
How's that for ferocious? Looks like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Second time around. Seems to work, though. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
He's certainly reminding him that he's here.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
I hope they do. I love this action. I want it to ever end. And he goes for the cover.
This is it. Brock Lesnar seems to relish this. He may never walk the same after that backbreaker.
I don't know how much.
And will this be it?
It may be. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
Will it be?
1, 2. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. And that one hurt his hand.
Incredible impact on that slam.
And it's Randy Orton able to break free. And the offensive display by John Cena.
I assure you, that hurts.
How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal. He's in full-on attack mode now.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Dangerous impact to the neck.
Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
I like what I'm seeing here from Brock Lesnar. What an offensive show by Brock Lesnar.
Wow. He's still a nice counter.
between the ropes. This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I can feel the breeze all the way over here.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it.
That's a first. What a move. Definitely sets a tone for the evening.
I like it. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. John Cena gets out of that one. Nice move.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
He was able to reverse that.
Randy Orton showing some adversity right now.
There's no telling what's going to happen here.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been fun to watch, but this has been a war.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And we're about to take a little trip.
Oh, no. Yes, I'm afraid you're right. Suplex City. It's someplace nobody wants to go.
If this continues, we could be talking about something no one wants to discuss. Facial reconstructive surgery.
I know you don't like to talk about your facial reconstructive surgery.
And he hits the neck breaker.
Not this.
He's looking at it again.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
I don't mind. Let's see a little outside the ring action.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
You're right. Such a brutal physical battle this has been. And it's not over yet.
Back in the ring now.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
You just knew a match of this caliber was going to spill out. Great counter.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
He can do it here.
I think he's got one. Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. And here's the champ, John Cena.
You can't see me, but I think you're about to feel this.
Roman Reigns with a reversal.
Well, you know, speed and power is a dangerous combination, Cole.
John Cena could be out cold.
Randy Orton has found an answer here. Inside the ring now.
Look out, oh! He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Devastating shot to the spine and back.
Look at this.
Shoulders down. This could be it.
Count, Ref, count.
1, 2.
He almost took his head off with that lariat. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. Good God. Is he pressing a secret button to move that fast? I mean, those kicks won't give you a good feeling. I can promise you that.
Nice escape by Lesnar.
And it's moves like that that made Lesnar the one in 21-1. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
What a counter. He was one step ahead on that one.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
How much more? How much more are you willing to pay? And he goes for the cover.
This is it. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there. Oh, Roman Reigns. He saw that one coming. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match?
He thinks he has it.
1, 2.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. The offense of Brock Lesnar is working well right now.
Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Back between the ropes.
Oh, boy. He's got him up there, Cole. And the crucifix. And now...
He was one step ahead on that one.
And that's why the adage holds true. There's a first time for everything.
I think you're right. I believe that's the first time he's ever attempted this.
What a reversal.
Getting back into the ring now.
What an offensive show by Randy Orton.
Watch it. Good night. Ouch.
Wow, cannot believe Randy Orton got out of that one.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
What offense John Cena's showing at this point.
There he goes again.
And again. And again.
And again.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here.
Going for the double.
Here's the cover for the win. What? He's still not through?
I don't think so.
He was able to reverse that.
Ooh, John Cena may have it. This should do it right there.
I think this thing's over. Stay down. Stay down.
Brock Lesnar taking advantage.
Look out, John Cena is measuring.
Back, here's the cover for the win. 2. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is on nowhere to go. And John Cena gains momentum in this match. Hey now!
And he wills his way out.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Look at this.
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Count, Ref, count. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Roman Reigns with a great offensive show.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
Randy Orton showing some adversity right now.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
That's how you make an impact.
Whoa! Don't get up. He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
And we're about to take a little trip.
Oh, no. Yes. I'm afraid you're right. Suplex City.
looking at it again.
Here it is, John, the STF. The STF is locked in.
You better tap. This is not the position you want to be in.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
He sees it.
So many different ways this one could shake out, as is the case with any fatal four-way match. Oh, what impact. That just brought him crashing to the canvas with thunderous authority.
Man, that was some slam.
Whoa, some reversal by John Cena.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
John Cena with a slick reversal. Oh, Brock Lesnar saw that one coming.
When he gets going like this, there are few better.
Whoa, some reversal by John Cena.
And John Cena is rolling.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. And here's the champ, John Cena.
You can't see me, but I think you're about to feel this.
I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
That'll get you some attention.
When he gets going like this, there are few better. Oh, reversal. Oh. What a counter.
Oh, Brock Lesnar unable to be contained.
Back into the ring now. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
His shoulders are down.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. That's it. He's out.
There it is.
Can he score the pin?
2.
An incredible win for Brock Lesnar.
Here's your winner, Brock Lesnar.
That'll do it. Brock Lesnar walks away with the W.
You know you're for real when you can outlast 3 of the baddest guys on the WWE roster.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And what an epic Hell in a Cell match we just witnessed.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,